ready?
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to
up?
another edition of Modern Dude Chat. Cody,
What's up, man?
what's going on, man?
I'm good. How about you?
For the times, I'm good.
I know,
For
right?
the times, I'm good. Hanging in there. As you can see, we're in the same spot together. We haven't been restricted in any way yet.
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 Yeah.
So always changing. Might be doing this from our homes sooner than
I
later.
don't know if I can do that, Chuck. World without Chuck.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to imagine a world like that.
But as far as we know, we're healthy right now. So
Yeah, we're as healthy as we can be, I would guess.
Yeah.
So we're good.
I feel good. Great.
Yeah, no, I feel fine. Nothing yet.
Quick update. I'm still numb. Mid-waist down.
But you're getting along better.
I am.
I can tell that you're getting
You
along.
can tell,
better.
right?
Yeah.
I am getting. I'm getting around a whole lot better. But I guess it's just the fact that I got used to it. I don't know.
Your
Still trying to
body's
figure that out.
adapting.
Yeah. And we're calling it the C word, right? This
Yeah.
episode.
We're trying to refrain from using the C word or any like conversation or anything regarding the C word.
We've all heard it enough.
And this time we're not talking about the 4-letter C word. We're talking about the longer C word.
Right,
So
right.
no C word.
No C word.
No C word content this
That's
week.
right,
We're
that's
going trying to keep it light and easy, nice and breezy.
I think we've all consumed enough.
Yeah,
C word this week.
At this point, I just want to soak up, like, as far as that's concerned, actual viable information.
Normalcy, right?
Yeah. I just want like an update on what's going on, and that's about it. Like, I don't need the long rhetoric about it anymore.
Yeah.
I think we all know what's going on.
The numbness is like mid-waist down still, but I feel great. I'm getting around a whole lot better. But this whole C word thing
got you a little freaked out.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of halted, like trying to figure this thing out.
You're getting put on the back burner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything has come to a halt. So
well,
I might be living with this for a minute.
Well, that's better than living with the C word.
It's
for
true.
A minute.
That's true. And it could be a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
So
anyway, that's where we're at. That's where we are. Blah,
We're just
kicking it. We're still here.
Yeah.
We thank you for listening, checking us out. Hopefully, we provide a little something to get your little normalcy and get your mind off other things in the world, at least for about 45 minutes or so.
We got some good stuff.
We're just gonna have some fun, this. I think this episode's gonna be a little sports. We're in a sports void, so we're gonna fill it a little bit with. We're gonna do a top 5 today.
Hey,
and
I like top 5s.
And then we're also gonna do a free agency tracker. NFL opened up. They're still conducting business. They free agency this week and a lot of moves and shakeups. So it's been interesting, and we still got some more to go. So with that being said.
Cheers, Chuck.
Oh, look at you.
We got our what do you want to call these? Just like it's not a chaser. This is like our casual drinker.
Yeah.
The Natterday.
This is my go-to.
Chuck, I'm not gonna lie, you got me
they're
casually
easy.
drinking.
They're easy. Yeah, that's the problem with these. You can drink them so casually, it's insane. And that's why I love it.
If Natterday wants to support this podcast, come on with it.
Natural Light, holler at us at Modern Dude Chat.
I'm so down with that.
I've mentioned it before. I'm always drinking this when we podcast now. It's off to the side.
Yeah.
If our feature is good, I drink that, but I always have a Natterday to bail me out.
We got a good feature this week, too.
I'm ready. I see.
You want to do it now, or you want to do a quick recap? Like, how's your week? How's your weekend? Or
let's actually, before we do that, we do have a little bit of news to announce.
Oh yeah.
So we mentioned it before.
Let's do that.
We're gonna keep plugging it because we do need your help to grow. We have set up a Patreon program. Go to patreon.com, check out Modern Dude Chat, and sign up. We got 3 tiers. Go check them out. You get different stuff. We've got
a few.
Can I say in custody? We're in custody of 2 patrons. We have 2 patrons. We are getting. Huh?
Custody sounds a little sketchy.
Yeah, just because it's normally used in legal terms. we got two supporters, fans of the podcast. They've joined our Patreon program,
Yes.
and we just encourage you that if you guys can help out, go in there, jump in, sign up for a tier, and if not, just share us, comment, do all the fun stuff on social media to help us grow.
I mean, Chuck, it's not like everybody's just like not sitting around doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
check us out.
You got a lot of time on your hands. Just go toss us $2.
I know this is going around on social media. What do I do right now? What do I do to fill some time? Hey, check out an episode of Modern Dude Chat. Or just, give us a shout out online. Helps us go a long way. But we really appreciate people sign up to be patrons of Modern Dude Chat.
Yes.
With that being said, I'm going to let you take the moment to give a shout out.
We want to give a nice little shout out to our new patrons, like Chuck said, Sandy B and Brady R. Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Thanks for supporting us. You get an air high
Boom!
five.
We got to do 2 time. We got 2 of them.
That's right.
Bam!
So, hey, appreciate you guys.
Yes, every little bit counts, and we definitely appreciate it. All the proceeds, or all the patron money goes directly back into the podcast to help us out. So we encourage everyone to listen. If you can spare a couple dollars a month, go join the program. And so we don't have the details yet, but we have discussed it. We're gonna do a giveaway, probably in coordination with Beard Supply.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When we get to 10 patrons, we're gonna do a patron only giveaway. So if you want to be involved in that,
there you go.
Any tier, all tiers, it's open to. When we get to 10, we're gonna try to get a cool giveaway just for patrons.
I just came up with something
in
my head.
All right.
Patrons get the perks. So if you're a patron, like Chuck said, big giveaway. When we get 10 patrons, big giveaway. We're gonna do a big giveaway. And you want to do like every 10 patrons?
We've gone back and forth, and we can do 10. So we're still on the fence on every 10, or just doing a patron giveaway every month.
Yeah, I like that.
So every month.
Let's do every month.
A patron. 10. Once we hit 10, we'll start every month. Yeah. We'll do a drawing for a patron for some kind of giveaway. Yeah. Probably Beard Supply related, maybe some other stuff from time to time, but we're gonna try to get some cool stuff going. So if you want to be involved in that, you want to get in and help us out, get hooked up with the giveaway, or just sign up for a patron. Any level, you don't have to sign any level. Just all our patrons are eligible. So again, Patreon.com, Patreon.com.
Yes.
Search for Modern Dude Chat, you'll pull us right up.
Boom. Again, thanks Sandy and Brady.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys.
Awesome. Y'all don't know how giddy and happy I was when I saw that. That was awesome. So let's dive right in. I'm ready to get my drink on.
You ready?
Yes.
Oh, man. I actually brought this up here last week, and we already had some beer in the fridge that we were going to feature. So this has just been sitting up here, getting nice and cold,
nice and
chilled,
just
waiting on us, Chuck. So this week we are featuring a whiskey.
Yep.
We've had beer.
I'm sensing the theme the last few weeks too, which is funny.
Yeah. We've had beer.
I'm here for it.
For the past 3-4 episodes.
Yeah.
And they have had a trend. A few of them, in fact, were coffee either inspired or infused.
Well,
shall I say?
I like that word.
Or brewed with. In collaboration with a coffee company, and Chuck, none other. I saw this. It was once again a special limited edition release, and I had to grab it just to have a nice little taste. So today we're featuring Jameson's new cold brew whiskey.
Ooh.
Yes, it's whiskey and coffee. It's Jameson Irish whiskey infused with natural cold brew coffee flavor.
Are you just Jameson regular? You get down with some Jameson?
I get down with some Jameson.
I do. Back in the day, that was one of my when I drink a lot of whiskey just for quick intake.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of Jameson. I can always get down on that. So it's been a while since I had some Jameson, but when you told me that, I was like, ooh. And coffee?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah. So check it out real quick. Jameson Cold Brew combines the smooth taste of triple distilled Jameson and the richness of natural cold brew coffee flavor into one bottle. This is a perfectly balanced combination of our smooth Irish whiskey with hints of toasted oak, dark chocolate, and a rich coffee aroma. Made with Arabica beans from Brazil and Colombia.
From Brazil?
From Brazil and Colombia. And with no added sugar, Chuck, in case you were watching your sugar intake.
I clearly am not.
Neither am I. Best served chilled over ice or in a cocktail and among friends. So Chuck, that was straight off of the JamesonWhiskey.com website. Beautiful little display here of their limited edition release, and they have a few recommendations as far as like cocktails.
Okay.
So real quick, there's 3. Jameson.
I'm still in the bottle.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to check it out while you're talking.
Jameson Cold Brew on the rocks, simple. Or you could do a Jameson Cold Brew Teeny. There's a recipe on there for that. And then, dude, something that I'm gonna definitely check out: Jameson Cold Brew and Cola. Sounds amazing.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to taste it first.
Yeah.
Before I try
Sounds
it.
amazing.
I mean, taste it straight. My thing is.
Yeah.
Mixing it with cola, like anything, like a whiskey and Coke or whiskey and Sprite or Dr. Pepper stuff. It's
perhaps a Coke Energy, Chuck.
Yeah, well, maybe, maybe. It's usually a little too much for me as far as like sweetness and stuff going on. So usually I'm a straight or a shooter guy. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not a big mixing with soda person.
Yeah.
But down to try anything once.
Let's do it. You
ready? I'll let you do the honors.
Anything else in the bottle that...
No, it's just nice, neat. I mean, it looks like, it's just a nice, clean bottle. Just old fashioned, what you would expect. Good looking set.
Basically everything that I just read off the website.
Yep.
So, without further ado, let's do it, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna crack it open, and we're gonna have this neat, Chuck. I don't have it on the rocks or with any cubes or anything. This is straight whiskey. Neat, and we're about to dive in. You look scared.
What? No, I'm not scared. I'm about to interrupt while you're pouring. I just didn't want to throw people off. You're gonna hear a crack of the beer, and it's not it has nothing to do with the whiskey. So
it's a chaser now.
I'm just double fisting over here. It's been one of those days.
Oh wow! Here, real quick, just smell it out of the bottle.
Ooh, that don't even smell like...
Doesn't smell like whiskey.
No, that's all. Strong or nothing. It just...
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I am excited about this.
Like normally I try not to smell whiskey out of the bottle because I get like...
That didn't smell like whiskey.
PTSD flashbacks from bad decisions of way back when.
Look how dark that is. Check that out. Dude. Nice. Alright. I'm ready to get down on this, Chuck.
I'm ready.
Let's see, what's the, okay, here it is. 30% alcohol volume.
60 proof?
Yeah. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay.
That's a good sipping.
I'm down with this.
I feel like that's a good sipping range.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to put the top on this in case either you or I spill this bottle. That would be tragic.
Yeah.
Especially in times of, times that we're in right now.
Yeah, we're rationing.
Liquor is precious.
Yeah,
rationing.
Just in case.
In the coming future.
All right, here we go.
Cheers.
Oh man. Oh man.
That it tastes like a shot of espresso.
Yeah. And there's like very, very little burn. Like that whiskey burn.
Almost none.
Very little. Like we know how I feel about whiskey, and I try to prepare myself for the burn.
Okay.
And I was prepping for it.
So.
And it never really showed up.
Right off the bat, you have to like coffee to like this. Right?
Yes.
Because it's very heavy with coffee. Coffee taste, coffee aroma. Wow. I didn't think it was going to taste that much.
No, I like.
It tastes like cold.
It's like I planned a house party for the whiskey burn, and the thing never showed up. So I'm befuddled right now. You just killed yours.
I just killed mine, man.
Dang,
it's really good.
Savage.
I'm gonna pour another. It's only 60 proof. And what was it? 30%? Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give it a.
That's easy drinking.
I'm gonna give it a. I don't remember what our score is anymore. That's not it's on a 10 scale. I'm gonna give it a 7-8.
Okay, I like that.
So not quite into the what I would like the upper tier 8 up situation, but as far as like a whiskey goes, this is good. This is good. Like I could sip on this. Like this is no effect on me, and
Good
we
stuff.
know I have issues with whiskey, and this is great.
Yeah.
So, and the coffee flavor is amazing. It's kind of blowing my mind right now. Like I don't.
It tastes like cold.
I keep thinking the burn's gonna hit me, and it never comes.
It doesn't. Yeah.
So it's bizarre.
Impressive.
It's good in a good way. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Well done.
Yes. Tip of the old cap to Jameson there.
Yeah.
So as always,
Luck of the Irish. You know,
Ooh,
it's
it was-
St. Patty's Day, right?
Yeah, it was.
We're past it now.
Yep. It came and went.
Yeah.
So it happened. Not much going on with it, but it happened.
Yeah.
As always, with our tasty beverage, we get some fresh tracks. So you got something for us?
You know how I do.
Woo!
All right, you ready?
Time for you to shine.
So with, things going as they are now, a lot of people are sitting at home, just hanging out, and I imagine in the coming weeks it'll be even more people sitting at home. I came across something pretty cool this weekend. I took it pretty easy, and this was like the perfect thing to run across as far as music goes. So there's an Instagram account that I follow. It's called Control, CRTL is
Okay.
the @
Like the button on my computer.
exactly.
Nice.
But they're actually CONTROL.
You're trying too hard.
There's a letter missing though. I'm trying to tell you the website.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay.
they feature. There's a letter missing. I can't remember which letter's missing. See, I was prepared.
I'm over
this
here
time.
like, you can do it, Cody. Spell it
I know how
out.
to spell Control. It's I think it's CONTRL maybe .net. Anyways, just go follow CRTL at Instagram. They feature a lot of like really good artists on a regular basis. Anyways, they have a playlist, Chuck. It's called the Control CRTL Self-Care Sessions. And this weekend they introduced it. I think it's been out there, but they introduced it again because everybody's sitting at home, right? And self-care, you get it? Take care of yourself.
I see what you did there, a little self-care.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's called the Self-Care Sessions, and it's a playlist, a huge playlist.
Is this about to be like a bunch of softcore porn music?
Kind of. No.
It's a little self-care.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of really good, like mellow, chill, self-care type songs.
Okay, like
it
when
plays into that.
Like when you're manscaping and you play this, you're getting the vibe.
Exactly.
I got you.
Trimming the beard,
Yeah.
whichever one. All right, so
Where's this playlist on? Is it on Apple?
you can find it on Apple or Spotify.
Okay.
It's called, like I said,
I don't use either. Perfect.
CRTL. That's like the artist, if you were to look that up. And then it's called the Self-Care Sessions. Anyways, check it out. It's got like, I don't know, 50 to 100 songs in this playlist. It's all really good. I played it from like top to bottom this week.
So I use Amazon Music.
Yeah.
Whenever I get my phone back, because we're using it right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if it's on there.
Well, you see who's on the cover there. You see that, Chuck? Can you recognize who that is?
From here, it looks like Mac.
That's right, Mike Miller.
Is it Mac?
Yeah.
Mm.
A couple of grapefruit fruits on his eyes. So, and it says Self-Care Sessions on it. Anyways, you guys check that out. It's a playlist. Really good. Mix of just a bunch of random stuff. Like, for instance, Mac is on there. You can find, what's his name? John Mayer.
I like John
Kanye
Mayer,
West
man.
is on this playlist. Frank Ocean.
Listen,
Drake.
Kanye's crazy,
Tyler, the
but
Creator.
and he's out there, but his music's fire.
Flying Lotus. I mean, it
I want
ranges
to check that out. That
all
sounds good.
kinds of good artists.
Nice.
Really good songs. Erykah Badu. I mean, tons of stuff. Anyways, check it out. It's really good. Nice little quarantine hack.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And yeah, so speaking of that, I mean, everyone is kind of at home, kind of getting a lot of streaming going on.
Yeah.
And we're not going to break down a whole bunch of streaming stuff. Just Cody, during this time, what are you going to watch? Like, what do you got on your list?
So check it out, Chuck.
Or have been watching already?
Honestly, I've been pretty busy the past few days since Monday, so I haven't done a whole lot. But I did. I guess upgrade my package, my Disney Plus package.
Whoa!
My Disney Plus package. You know, Disney Plus has the Hulu plus ESPN.
Yeah,
Plus
you
package.
can get Disney Plus, or you can add Hulu and ESPN Plus.
I upgraded. I was like, you know what?
Let me
Family's about to be
upgrade.
home for a minute. I might be home, before this thing's all said and done. So I upgraded. We now have Hulu, and I went through that entire list of shows and movies.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And you know what I did? Because I had time. Went through and added everything that I
Yes.
wanted to watch to my list, so it's ready and loaded.
Yes.
All I gotta do is go in there and just start watching.
I did that when I got it all when it first released. I just signed up for everything.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing. I took time to curate my list on Hulu,
I even picked
old
some stuff out
shows,
for my
new
kids.
shows. I had it all. No, I gave them profiles, but they're on their own.
Yeah. Can you create profiles on Hulu?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yep.
That. So you haven't done.
You can create profiles. So I did set my wife up with some of her favorite shows.
Okay.
But I really took time and effort on mine.
Sweet. So what are your favorite shows on Hulu, real quick?
So Hulu is more TV oriented, and the good thing about Hulu is a lot of the shows that are on now, like if it's available on Hulu the next day.
So for instance, I'm excited about FX.
Okay, yeah.
That channel.
Yeah.
The new Lil Dicky, Dave, I forget the name of it now, show that just came out, just released. I want to watch that. I heard it was funny.
And just for an example, if you're into or your wife's into The Bachelor.
Yeah.
The new episode is on Hulu the next day.
And I saw the Kardashians are on
there.
there.
So it's got new stuff, but they also got a back catalog that's pretty extensive.
Yeah.
On stuff that's been on before. And I actually find myself using Hulu to watch old shows.
Okay.
Shows that I may be watching an episode of.
Yeah.
And then go back. They got a lot of history and Discovery Channel shows, one-offs.
Yeah.
Like Nazi Treasure and
I saw Diesel Brothers,
pyramid stuff and
Fast and Loud's on there,
Forged in Fire or whatever, where they make weapons.
Yeah.
And so on Hulu specifically, I don't know if they cut a deal with Gordon Ramsay or not, but they have a ton of MasterChef, Hell's Kitchen.
MasterChef is my favorite show.
MasterChef Junior.
Holy crap!
And they have what I would think. I don't know if Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares came first.
Okay.
But I like Kitchen Nightmares, so I've been rewatching, and that's where he actually goes. This is when he first really started doing TV.
He goes
to struggling. It's almost like Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
He goes to struggling restaurants and gives his 2 cents with 4-letter words. And when it's not episodic, so if I just want to sit down and watch a show for kill an hour. Just don't want an old episode.
Right.
So
right.
I find myself watching older stuff on Hulu.
Dude, I'm excited. I haven't even jumped in yet, and I didn't even know MasterChef. Treehouse Masters is on there. I love Treehouse Masters. That show's great.
They got I think also, which I haven't watched, but I've been meaning to, is Lego Masters. Have you seen?
That's on my list.
Yes, yeah. I want to watch that.
I added it to my list.
So there's Hulu's got a lot of stuff going on.
I'm excited about Hulu.
So
I haven't even dove in.
What I mean, you just on Hulu or?
I haven't even watched anything. I'm just letting you know I'm about to dive into Hulu.
Well, like I said, Kitchen Nightmares, and then newer shows on Netflix, for example.
Yep.
There's a series called Dirty Money.
Okay.
That I just started watching. It's had 1 season, but season 2 released this week, and it's basically details a corporation or company or person that is got dirty money, and they break down the whole story. And I just happened to pick, I think, the best one when I did it because it's about a pharmaceutical company and them jacking up the prices on prescriptions.
Huh.
So it was perfect for right now and what's going on with all that. But anyway, Dirty Money, and it's not. Each episode is by itself, so you don't have to watch it like in order or nothing like that.
Okay.
So if you want to kill an hour, and they're about an hour and 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
So you can jump in and Dirty Money, and it's for like your. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
I will say I did finish McMillions on HBO.
Ooh. I heard that was really good. I still haven't watched it.
The Monopoly Fried at McDonald's. Great series, dude. And it's in podcast form too, so you can listen to it on
right.
podcast.
And I've been meaning to listen to it.
That was intriguing. It was a really good series, and I just finished it. So, yes.
And then also, while everyone's kind of at home right now, Disney Plus released Frozen 2 early.
Oh yeah.
So you can now stream Frozen 2 on Disney Plus, which
I think that played 15 times in my house.
Oh yeah. We actually planned a watch party on Saturday with my niece and my niece and nephews.
That's
and
awesome.
Well, at that time it was like in the afternoon and it hadn't released yet, so we heard midnight. So we left at like 6:30.
Yeah.
We get home and get in PJs at 7, and it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, nice.
So we watched. My daughter watched it, but it's been pretty much on repeat at our house. And then also, what's cool is this situation is going to manifest some perks that have been discussed but haven't been implemented.
Yeah. And
Universal, the movie studio, all of their movies that are in theater or about to come out in theater, I think starting Friday, today, when this releases, you'll have an option to stream their theater movies for $20.
Yeah. On like iTunes.
Yes. Yeah. Just I think all the streaming, like Amazon.
Oh, really?
Well, not Prime, but where I rent everything off Amazon, so I go there to rent stuff. But
so
anyway,
on my Xbox, I always rent movies.
Yeah, so it might be on your Xbox.
Store.
I don't know how it's structured yet, but again for the kids, the Trolls movie, which is huge at our house.
Oh yeah.
The second one is supposed to come out, I think, this weekend. So that's going to be available to stream at home for $20.
Nice.
So we might be on top of that.
It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
brand new movie.
Yeah. Yeah, $20. I'll shell out $20.
Yeah.
The only problem is after in like 4 days after you've watched it, your kids want to watch it again.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem.
That's true.
That's
so
the problem.
You know what? That is one thing that I do dislike about renting movies on some of those platforms like Roku or on my Xbox or Amazon. Chuck, I think there's a time frame in which when you start it, you have a certain amount of hours to watch it.
I think the standard is you have 30 days to start it, and when you start it, you have
24
or
48.
2 to 3 days to finish it.
Yeah.
And I think that's dependent on which studio. So Sony movies are like 24 hours.
It's got me a few times because I would buy it, fall asleep in the middle of it, not be able to watch it the next day, and I'm like, dang it. I've got to rent it again.
I'm very conscious of when I rent movies because, I'll be sitting down on a Monday night and I'll be like, I'm going to rent this. And I'm like, hold up. We podcast on Tuesdays. So if I don't finish it tonight, I can't watch it tomorrow. You have to finish it by 7 the next day. That ain't happening. So I have to wait.
So you're very conscious about it.
I do plan.
I'm very just reactive. I'm just like, I want to watch that.
I believe that. I believe that. But anyway, that's just a few things you can go check out while you're hanging out at the house and streaming and doing whatever.
This whiskey is so good.
It is good. Can you? I'm gonna slide over to you.
Yeah.
While I prep our
that
next,
might be a first.
Our next. I want to read it. Okay, so we're gonna do something a little fun. So we're kind of in a sports void right now. Nothing going on. The NFL has started their free agency period, so we'll break down kind of some of the big hitters there later. So what can we do? What can we have some fun with? And let's do sports. And what we came up with is this week we're going to do top 5 favorite current players, as in they have played like NFL season's over, if they played in the previous season, they count. Or if they're currently on rosters in the NBA, MLB, hockey, whatever. We're doing our top 5 favorite current athletes. And then next week, I think we decided we're going to do a top 10 all-time favorites.
All-time favorites. Sports favorites.
Yep, all-time favorite athletes. So look forward to next week for our top 10 all-time. This week, top 5 current. We're going to go 5 through 1. Are you ready? Number 5.
I'm ready.
I'll let you kick it off with number 5.
Okay. I'm going to go with Wilder. Boxing is my number 5.
Ooh.
I'm a fan.
All right, okay.
And I'll kind of play on that a little bit. My son, he's 14, almost 15. Chuck, I haven't even told you this yet. He is really getting into boxing. He's like boxing every day, like hours out in the garage. Wants a punching bag here pretty soon. He's trying to save up and buy his own punching bag. And he's also going once a week to train with somebody.
Ooh.
So he's like boxing legit right now, getting pretty cut. You know how you start developing muscles at that age?
Yeah. Okay.
It's impressive.
I did not know that.
I didn't even tell you this, but yeah. So anyways, he's a huge fan of Wilder. I'm a huge fan. That's my number 5 pick right now.
Nice.
Current day athlete.
Okay, I was not expecting that. That threw me off. So my number 5 athlete is kind of a loophole.
Yeah.
Just because he's retired, I think, at least once, maybe twice.
Oh.
But he snuck in with a little playoff run for the Seattle Seahawks this past year.
Okay.
My number 5 is Skittles, Marshawn Lynch.
Okay. Great.
And he
Great
would have been
pick.
higher, except I'll be honest, your number 5 pick altered my list.
Did it really?
I made an on-the-fly switch because I completely left someone off. But he just bumped my list down.
Yeah,
So number 5, Marshawn Lynch. I
Nice.
scratched you. Can I tell you I scratched?
Tell us.
Only because they're on the roster. They haven't been a big name in a while, but they're still current, so I still had to include them. Nelson Cruz.
Oh, of course.
So, dude, at the height of the Rangers,
Yeah.
everyone was on Hamilton and Holland.
You're a
and
Nelly Cruz fan.
I was.
Fan for
Nelly
sure.
Cruz is my dude.
Honestly, well,
That's
Prince,
my guy.
Prince Fielder is one of your bigger.
Yeah, and before,
All-time.
even when Prince was with the Brewers, like before he even went to Detroit, like Prince was my dude.
Right.
From, I just love that fat sucker just destroying baseballs and turning bases.
Right.
And I was
Nelson
excited.
does the same too.
But Nelson, dude, I left him on because he's still on the active roster.
Yeah.
He's still playing. And just back in the heyday, man, that was my guy.
Solid pick.
Yeah. So
Solid.
that's who I bumped down. I had to bump down, though, just because
I got
time frame. I mean, the last few years, he hasn't been a name, really.
But Marshawn, I know you're a huge fan of Marshawn.
Marshawn's my dude, too. And, yeah, I snuck him in there.
It's a good pick. Yeah.
All right, number 4.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
I didn't put these in order. I'm kind of just putting them in order right now. I'm going to go with Bryce Harper.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with
Bryce Harper.
I like Bryce Harper.
What
do you think?
You know what? I kind of like him too.
I do.
And honestly, he was one of the names on my list. Like I wrote down a bunch of names and kind of sorted through them.
Yeah.
He was on there, but not like I don't have any baseball players except for Nelly on my list.
And that's what I tried to I tried to pull somebody from each sport. And Bryce Harper kind of screamed at me as far as baseball goes. Huge Rangers fan, obviously, but yeah, I've always been a fan of Bryce Harper.
I think on my list, as far as baseball people I wrote down, I had 2 I think ahead of him that I liked, which was Trout and Kershaw.
And the thing about him, like I said, I've been a fan since day one. That time he was in Sports Illustrated on the cover, or
when he was a kid.
When he was a kid.
And they were talking about him blasting balls into the parking lot.
Gunning people down from... He was a catcher, right?
Yeah, I don't remember what he was. Well,
he was a catcher.
Well, because he's in a group.
Yeah.
It's him, Chris Bryant, somebody else, and Joey Gallo. They all grew up playing together in Vegas.
That's right.
And I can't remember who
Bryce was a catcher.
Harper,
I believe.
Bryant, and the other guy became huge names, and Gallo is just now coming along.
Yeah.
But those 4, I can't remember who the 4th guy is. those four played Vegas ball. And I do remember the article on Bryce Harper because they talked about him launching 500-foot home runs, like high school stadiums, and sending them into the parking lots.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
He was a catcher. That's where he caught
Dude, I'm not
steam.
I can get behind that. I'm not mad at that.
And that's where I became a fan. He was a kid, high school kid, gunning people down like crazy. And everybody was talking about, this dude's gonna be he's like, he's gonna be huge in MLB, once he gets there. So I've been a fan since day one.
I like him. And I'm especially when we get to my all-time list, you'll figure out real quick that I'm about the loud trash talkers and cocky people that back it up.
Yeah, as long as you're backing it up.
As long as you can talk all the shit you want, as long as you back it up, and you're not like, there's cocky and there's like cocky douchebag. There's a fine line.
And a perfect example of that, which we talked about before the podcast, 316 day was this past week. Austin 316, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was always the trash talker that would like back his shit up, right?
Yeah. He said, "I'm gonna kick your ass." He told you he was gonna kick your ass, and then he kicked your ass.
Yeah.
I like that.
Love it.
So, but no, I'm a big fan, and I think I've mentioned it before, which it will come up next. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I mean, I'll say it for next week.
Yeah.
You will immediately find out a pattern on my all-time list.
I'm excited for next week.
So anyway,
what's your 4?
Number 4, throw your curveball, because we did top 5 athletes.
Yes.
And I don't know if these qualify as athletes.
What?
But
is it a sport?
Well, depends if you think the MTV Challenge is a sport.
What?
They're athletes.
Oh my god.
And I'm going with not Johnny Bananas. CT is my number 4 top 5 athlete currently.
Talk about curveballs.
Yeah. And the new episode, I think the new challenge starts in a week or 2, and he's on it. So
the only thing I know about CT is he's a beast. Like
a monster.
Height wise and
monster.
Built, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How tall is he? Do you know?
I think honestly, I want to say he's like, I don't know. I would guess he's like 6'1". He's probably like my height.
Okay.
But he's just a monster.
Okay.
He is one of those
hell of a curveball, Chuck.
Back in the day on a challenge, he would trash talk. He got kicked off a few times for fighting.
Oh yeah.
But he would talk shit.
He won. And
he would fight and he would destroy people.
Yeah.
And now he's got an older age, which is also my other way I like my badasses to be. He just sits there in the corner and everyone else tells the newbies not to fuck with him.
Yeah.
And when they do,
all he's got to do is turn
he comes unleashed. Yeah. So throwing you a curveball just because I just had to. CT.
Okay.
From the challenge. Okay. Haters gonna hate. I do not care. All right.
That's funny.
Number 3.
All right. All right. You're gonna notice a trend in all these guys too.
Okay. Skinny white guys.
No. No. I'll mention it here a little bit later. I'm gonna go. So number 3.
You got it. Okay.
Split.
This is where I inserted my.
I know where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Edelman. I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Well, no, stop. No, we're stopping right there. What?
Edelman.
Julian Edelman.
I like Julian Edelman as a football player. Yes. And because of his beard.
Well, mark it down, folks. This is the day the podcast ended. Like, I cannot work with this guy anymore.
No, it's not.
This is completely unacceptable.
Why? We're talking about athletes.
He's a turd.
He's a turd. He's a short little turd.
He's
but he
a
can
turd.
play football.
Okay.
He can.
We'll
find out. I guess.
No. I don't agree with you. I'm not signing up for this at all.
Hey,
I never in my wildest dreams thought you would bring.
It was a toss up between Dak and Julian Edelman.
A Patriot onto this
get over
show.
the Patriot.
Oh my god!
If Julian Edelman played for the Cowboys, you'd be all about it.
I don't know.
Don't lie.
I don't know if he's got that Cole Beasley attitude. I won't like it.
He don't have that Cole Beasley attitude.
Because I don't like Cole Beasley's attitude.
No, I like Julian Edelman has a good attitude. He's a good, solid, clutch football player. Like, I don't know how many times he's been clutch in the Super Bowl over the past few years. and you know this, and he's got a solid beard. He can grow a solid beard whenever he wants. So I'm going with Julian Edelman.
I can't.
Sorry.
I just can't support anyone
Number 3.
that's that close to
Like
TV
current
12.
athlete. You'll be all right.
Number 3.
What's your 3?
Oh my gosh. This is where I inserted. This is where you threw me off because I completely left them off, and I feel like a moron. Real simple. I don't even. No explanation needed. Conor McGregor.
He was on my list. It was split between Wilder and McGregor.
So when you said Wilder, I was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
I left Conor off.
Yeah.
So I immediately placed him in the
Yeah.
number 3 hole.
I had Wilder / McGregor, and I had to pick between the two, and I picked Wilder. So because kind of over McGregor, but dude, I love McGregor.
I'm
as well.
I'm in everything he does.
Yeah.
Again, talk shit.
Oh yeah.
And backs it up. And if he doesn't back it up, he's at least willing to take the licks for it.
Yeah, for sure.
So he'll step in off the gun and take his
That's
licks.
a good pick. I was hoping you would pick McGregor.
So
and honestly, that's why I didn't pick him because I thought you would.
He was off, and Wilder made me. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it. Number 2.
Number 2, James Harden.
Cody. Oh my god. I can't.
Are you picking up on the trend here though? Nice hefty beard, guys.
No.
I'm
This
a beard guy.
I'm picking up on a trend, but it's
James
not a
Harden's
good
a
one.
good basketball player.
No,
too.
he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
In my opinion, he is.
Oh, he travels like a mofo, doesn't play defense, and whines about everything.
He used to be a good player.
Oh my gosh.
He's mediocre now, maybe.
I mean,
okay, but think about this. When I was thinking NBA,
that's who came to your mind?
that's who came to my mind because I'm a fan of James Harden.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
I wasn't gonna say LeBron because everybody says LeBron.
This is what.
wasn't gonna
Listen,
say
I'll
Steph
tell you
Curry.
straight up. If you said LeBron, I would punch you.
I
I would
know.
punch you in the throat.
I can't say Dirk because
Yep.
I would have said Dirk. That's next.
I
week.
just. My
I'm going
goodness.
with James Harden right now.
So, a player on his team was on my list. Didn't make my top 5, but
Yeah.
if I had to pick someone,
Who's your number 2?
my number 2,
Yeah.
also went basketball. Number 2 athlete right now.
Yeah.
Weirdo,
Yeah.
but I love him.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
So I like Kyrie.
Good pick. In my opinion, great pick. I like Kyrie Irving too. I didn't even think of him, but
Kyrie's my dude.
I picked James Harden because of his beard.
Oh,
Honestly.
gosh. Well, I like Kyrie just because I just think he's freaking amazing, and the stones to bury that dagger for Cleveland
Yeah.
against the Warriors. That was awesome.
Another player I would have picked would have been old dude who just won the first ever Kobe Bryant. What's his freaking name?
Who? Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi
I
Leonard.
like Kawhi Leonard too.
So as far as basketball goes, I
Jeez.
just wrote down 3 names. Actually 4, because Kyrie, Russell
Mhm.
Westbrook,
Oh yeah.
KD,
Yeah.
and then I like Damian Lillard.
Those are all great. Like,
But
great.
Kyrie is like when if I see if Kyrie's playing and a game's on with Kyrie, I will stop and watch.
Okay.
And
Nice.
I don't know, he's been injured last few years, but that's my dude.
I'll
And he's a
stop-
weirdo.
I'll stop and watch a game with James Harden just to like check out his beard because he's got a nice
Gosh, I
beard.
can't. All right, let's do it. Number
Ready, number 1?
1. Oh, let's recap.
Okay.
Who? So
You
you're.
may go
Yep. Recap real
5
quick.
through 2.
Yep.
Wilder,
Mm-hmm.
number 5. Bryce Harper.
Yep.
Number 4. Julian Edelman, number 3. And James Harden, number 2.
James Harden.
Yep.
All right, and I went. Oh man. Oh, Marshawn Lynch, CT, Conor McGregor, Kyrie Irving. CT. You don't even have a name. It's just CT.
We need to get CT to listen to this podcast. He'd be
Oh.
honored to be in that
He's
list
not on
of
social media.
of
So.
top 5 athletes.
Okay, number 1. Let's do this. I'm anxious to see what you picked.
None other, I'm pointing right now on video to the Tottenham Hotspur flag behind me.
Oh man,
Mr. Harry Kane
I
himself. Mr. Harry Kane
I should have
himself.
known. I didn't even.
Player.
I didn't even think about it.
Player of the decade, in my opinion,
Mm.
for Tottenham. No. Yeah, he's my number 1 current favorite athlete Premier League soccer. Harry Kane for the win.
That's a good pick. Like I completely. I was thinking, who's Cody gonna
pick?
You
can't deny he's a solid athlete.
He's a stud. Yeah, he's good.
Harry Kane, man. What you got?
I might throw you off here.
Okay. I believe you.
My number one favorite athlete currently on our roster right now is Philip Rivers.
Ooh.
The last few years I've settled on him being like my favorite quarterback.
And I'm not gonna lie. When I came across the NFL, and I was like, who am I gonna pick? Of course, I landed with Julian Edelman, but Philip Rivers did cross my mind. Believe it or not.
I don't know. It's one of those things like,
nice.
Especially this last season, I just sat around, because we have our favorites, and now it's getting like, we're in that transition phase where a lot of the older players have been around for a while are transitioning out. Now we're getting a lot of new people, so I'm not like fully on board.
Yeah.
But I was sitting there thinking, if someone told me who my favorite NFL player is, what would I say? And I'm like, Philip Rivers.
Yeah.
And now I find myself watching his trash talking videos, and they're hilarious because he does
such a trash talker.
But he doesn't cuss.
I know.
He's not a cusser. So
and he's got that southern.
That makes it even more interesting because it's funny.
Where is he from?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I have
but
no
he
clue.
has that twang about him, right?
I
almost like he reminds me of Peyton Manning, right?
Ooh.
Peyton Manning has that twang, and he's hilarious in my opinion. Great.
But Philip Rivers is my guy. And I feel like he's like grossly underrated.
Yeah.
Like when people think of like quarterbacks and like they think of Breeze, Manning, Brady, Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
But like forget Rivers, and it's because he hasn't won. It's because he hasn't won his ring.
He's definitely underrated.
Dude is a stud, and I find myself rooting hard for him every season. I just came to the conclusion he's my guy. He's not got many seasons left, but he's my guy.
I like it, Chuck. That's a good
song. So, and that's our top 5 current players, and we'll do our top 5 all time, or top 10.
Top 10, yeah.
All time next week.
That's exciting. I can't
Speaking of Philip Rivers, that opens up the free agent tracker.
Let's go, Chuck. You're more up on this than I am.
All right, you ready? We're just gonna quick hit, not debate too long.
Okay.
So I think it started out with a crazy scenario. The Texans traded DeAndre Hopkins, who was on my list as a top 5 candidate for current player, because he's my favorite wide receiver.
Okay.
For sure, with not even close.
Yeah.
They traded him to Arizona for David Johnson and some picks.
How do you feel about that?
I hate Houston.
Okay.
So when my favorite players are not playing in Houston,
great,
it makes me happy.
Yeah, but he went to Arizona.
And Arizona I think they're building a good roster, but at the same time, it's one of those. Arizona's just one of those teams like, nah.
It's gonna be a minute for them to come up.
But dude, for what's his name, the small person. Quarterback from Oklahoma. He's that'd be good for him. And Fitz is still playing too. So anyway, that was the curveball to set this whole thing off. Then free agency opened up. You like that small person? That's politically correct. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't gonna say the M word.
You got me.
I wasn't gonna say the M word.
Small person.
So we'll just go ahead and get the glass-shattering, earth-shaking news out of the way.
Yeah.
Tom Brady decided to leave New England.
Surprise, surprise.
And he's going to Tampa Bay.
You know what's funny? When I first heard that morning, immediately my brain went back and referenced that time when Ben Affleck was sitting, I think with, what's that show with Mike Greenberg in the morning now?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch that.
Yeah, I don't either. But I saw a clip of it, and apparently Ben Affleck is friends with Tom Brady, and they text often.
So he was just on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Kimmel joked with him about Ben Affleck and Mark Wahlberg fight over who's better friends with Tom Brady?
Right.
Between those two guys.
Right.
But anyway.
Well, yeah, and so on ESPN, Ben Affleck was sitting down, and they were grilling him about Tom Brady because they were texting their friends, and he was like, yeah, did you ask him if he's still going to be in New England? And he was like, I can't really tell you a whole lot about the conversation, but he did respond. I did ask him if he's going to be with New England next year, and he responded with the emoji that does this. So immediately when I found out that news, I was like, he knew.
For those who don't watch the video, Cody did the hands up. I don't know.
But to me, that tells me like he knew. At that time.
No, I think he's known. He wasn't coming back.
It's crazy big news though, man. Like it is. That's like,
and it
Tom
makes
Brady
me
is
so incredibly happy.
He's on his way out though. Is what that kind of says to me.
I've been patiently waiting for Tom Brady to go away. So
this is the beginning of the end.
But what's funny, and this ties to my never-ending argument with a lot of people on why I do not think Tom Brady's anywhere close to the best quarterback of all time.
Because he is.
Their odds to win a division didn't change.
Really?
Their Super Bowl odds changed a little bit, but not a lot.
You know why?
Because
of Julian Edelman.
No, because Tom Brady's not the one to keep.
So
Robert Kraft, this goes back kind of to the Cowboys. Robert Kraft at least was man enough to let his general manager, head coach Bill Belichick, do what he needed to do to make. Because honestly,
that's what it takes.
It's time to move on from Tom Brady. Just because, especially, no one is safe from Belichick. So, but it got to a point where Kraft had to pick. Let Belichick, because Belichick was a dark horse Cowboys candidate. If he was going, it was going to be Belichick or Brady leaving the Patriots this year.
Right.
And he just had to pick one. Belichick staying, Brady leaves. So Brady and Tampa Bay is going to be interesting. I am interested because my dude A&M Aggie Mike Evans is on the Bucks.
Ooh.
So he's got some weapons in Tampa, and they're talking about.
Think about that.
We'll get to him, but Melvin Gordon.
Is
a possibility to go play running back for the Bucks. So anyway,
watch out, Bucks.
So here we go. Speaking of Phillip Rivers, he's left San Diego. He's going to play for the Colts.
That's right.
So he's going to.
I like that.
T.Y. Hilton's going to be very happy with Phillip Rivers. I
like that move.
We mentioned Hopkins and DJ trade. We'll skip over.
How about that Witten? Chuck, real quick. You got that on the list?
Well, actually, I didn't, but I was saving all the Cowboys for the end.
Yeah.
I was getting all the other players out, so I'll get the Witten in just a second.
Okay.
Austin Hooper, tight end for Atlanta. He goes to Cleveland.
Okay.
So now Cleveland is stacked. They have no reason.
And still,
they have a running back. They have 2 stud wide receivers, and now 2 stud tight ends.
Okay.
It's going to come down to the quarterback.
That's what I was about to say. Let's put this to rest real quick.
Okay.
Is it Baker?
I am still on the Baker train.
Because we were riding the Baker train
I am riding
so
Baker this year.
Okay.
I'm riding Baker this year.
Because I'm on the fence.
When football comes, you are going to see my Baker shirt back up here.
Dude, they are freaking stacked.
They are. That's what I'm saying. There's really no excuse.
There is no excuse.
So another weapon added to Cleveland.
Crazy.
And then on defense, Trufant, the cornerback from Atlanta, goes to Detroit. I think I don't know if Dallas is in the mix on him or not. But anyway, let's get on to our Cowboys. We have a lot of Texas listeners, especially in the Dallas area. One notable names that have left. So Randall Cobb, who I was hoping to retain because he did pretty good for us. He went to Houston, so he's going to try to fill a gap a little bit from Hopkins. Robert Quinn, the stud trade for the Dolphins, the DN, opposite Tank Lawrence. He signed a massive deal with the Bears, so he's gone. I really liked him. And then the Raiders signed like 3 or 4 players from the Cowboys, including Jason Witten, which is going to be weird.
That's so weird.
So the Raiders got Jason Witten, Malik Collins, and Jeff Heath.
Are they going to be in their new stadiums?
Yes,
this season?
they are in
Whenever
Vegas
that season
now.
happens?
They are in Vegas now.
Mm.
Because
I think that was part of it. They're bringing all these
I
big
don't know.
players to like promote the new Vegas.
They may be. Well, I mean, they
Raiders.
were holding the draft they were going to hold the draft in Vegas. Everything was happening in Vegas this year.
Right.
But yeah, and that stadium is slick.
Oh yeah,
That stadium looks.
That's what I'm saying.
The
like,
nickname was the Black Hole
yeah.
for the Raiders in California, and dude, this stadium is.
Yeah.
It looks like the Death Star and like Darth Vader's helmet combined in one. It's
dope.
It's kind of awesome.
So, but Witten, what did he sign? Do you know? Was it like a 1 year?
No.
Because to me,
I feel like
I would feel like it should be a 1 year.
I want to say 2 years, but for like $6 million. Like it's like 2 or 3 million a year. It's nothing.
Okay.
But I love Witten. He's a Cowboy for life.
Yeah.
But we have to move this team forward.
Again, beginning of the end type thing.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, Jarwin has showed he can play, and we just re-signed him to an extension. So
yeah.
Jarwin's locked in. He's going to be our tight end, and I'm looking forward to that. So Witten walks. A few other players go to the Raiders. I was very concerned when free agency started because the idea was we were either going to extend Dak or Amari and franchise the other.
Mm-hmm.
They franchised Dak, but did not sign Amari to an extension. Amari Cooper hit free agency, and I was nervous. Like, I was freaking out. If you follow the Martin Duke Chat on Twitter, you see my post about it.
Which, if you guys have a Twitter account, please go follow that, because Chuck is that account is far different from our Instagram or Facebook account.
I try to have fun on there and post random stuff.
Like the Twitter account, I love. Chuck, you're doing a great job.
So I'm trying to get better at it. This last week, I felt like I was on a roll.
That's
but anyway, I was nervous. But then it comes out, we sign Amari Cooper, free agency, it's $20 million. That's fine. That's the going rate for a top end wide receiver, which I think Amari is, especially for Dak. And then Dak, we franchise tag, so we got Dak.
Yeah.
And then I was excited because I wanted this guy last year when he was a free agent. That's Joe McCoy.
Oh yeah,
he's a defensive tackle, beast.
Yeah,
played for the Bucs for a long time. Did a 1 year deal with the Panthers last year. We picked him up.
Nice.
And I'm too happy.
And is that like a Heath replacement almost?
So Heath played. He's a safety.
Okay.
But the thing is, the Cowboys.
That's right.
The Cowboys have not invested in a defensive tackle position, and now all of a sudden they sign a stud out of free agency.
Okay.
So that shows that shift from Garrett to McCarthy.
Yeah.
Okay, well now we're doing something, and there's still money left. I mean, they're talking about signing or maybe trading for Slay as cornerback. So there's more pieces to add.
Cool.
But those are like the big noticeable names. After re-signing Amari and picking up McCoy, re-signing Jarwin and some other people, I'm good right now.
I'm glad they hung on Amari though.
So yes, that was gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But there are some notable names out there. One of them has been, if the money's right, has been linked to the Cowboys. But so here's some notable names still out there. Two of which have been linked to the Cowboys. If I can read my own handwriting. Jameis Winston.
Okay. Yeah.
So here we go. The Panthers are not going forward with Cam. Cam's going to get traded or cut.
That's right.
They just signed Terry Bridgewater to be their quarterback. And Stephon Diggs got traded from the Vikings to the Bills, which I
did see that.
I like the Bills team a lot.
Yeah.
And now with Diggs, I really
Bills
like
had
their
a great
team.
season last season.
Tampa, Tom Brady's going to Tampa. Jameis Winston's out, so we're waiting to see where he signs. Devonta Freeman, running back for the Falcons, he's not going back. He's a free agent.
Okay.
Jadeveon Clowney got traded from the Texans to the Seahawks. He's a free agent. Xavier Rhodes, safety for the Vikings, he's a free agent. So Clowney's been linked to the Cowboys, and the next guy, wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders, is a free agent. And then, like I said, Cam Newton and then Melvin Gordon, running back for the Chargers, who sat out all last year because they wouldn't extend him. He's not a free agent.
Ooh.
So So yeah, that's where we're at. There's still a lot of dominoes to fall as far as NFL goes. And
if we can get past this whole C word, it'll be an interesting.
Yeah, no, this is my
fall.
I mean, I get excited when free agency and the draft starts because that's when you get some shakeups. And this season is like way crazier as far as free agency. There's a lot of big names moving, a lot of impact players moving. So it's crazy, and it just gets me geared up for football. I'm excited. Draft is around the corner, and I'll be ready for that too.
Hey, real quick, Chuck. I don't know if there's any like legitimacy behind this, but I just got an update on the C word. You ready for this?
No.
Bill passed for restaurants to deliver alcohol. You like that, right?
I do like that.
I hope that's for real.
I do like that. What I mean, who passed that?
Breaking news.
Who passed that?
I don't know.
Like, is it a state or?
I just got that from a text.
Oh man,
Bill passed for restaurants.
That's right up our alley. Now, if we can just get the liquor store to deliver, that'd be where it's at. How can I? What is it? Can I Grubhub the liquor store?
I don't know. Breaking news.
Can I Grubhub the liquor store?
I don't know.
Anyways,
something to keep us all happy.
Yeah. So hopefully
Speaking of which,
we had some fun.
This Jameson was legit.
Dude, it is good. Yeah, real good. So hopefully we had some fun. Take your mind off everything that's going on. Hope you enjoyed the content this week. And next week we're gonna do all time favorite athletes.
Yeah,
and
top 10.
We'll see what else comes to the table between now and then. But that's gonna do it for this episode of Modern Dude Chat. Check us out on Patreon.com. Sign up. If you can't do that, always spread the word, comment, share, like, all that fun stuff on social media. Find us across the board at Modern Dude Chat. You can find me at Modern Chuck.
Cody Murph, CODYMURF.
That's gonna do it. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.